If you really want to transform your inner world, you need to become a good time traveler. Let me explain. Our mind is not bound by time. It can expand and travel anywhere. I'm talking about this because Mercury is retrograde, and Mercury is that planet that can move between worlds. There's really no limit to where a mind can go, but often the mind will travel back to things that it's already familiar with. This is why it's so important to become a conscious time traveler. We want to make sure that when we are returning to the past, when we're returning to past thoughts, when we're returning to past memories, we're using them to support us in the current moment. And I love talking about this now too, because Jupiter's in Cancer, and Cancer is all about nostalgia. So what is conscious time traveling? The way that I really use this in my life, it's like activating nostalgia on another level, really accessing it in a way that can support you in the present moment. I will go back to certain memories where someone was offering me love, or I had a really enjoyable experience, but at the moment, it's like my mental state was so clouded, or I was so guarded, my heart was closed off, whatever it was that just wasn't safe for me to hold these other types of emotions. So it's like working with accessing new levels of feeling that I hadn't been able to in the past, and opening my heart more, feeling more safe. And once I got into those states, returning to certain past memories where I knew I was receiving something really powerful, where I was like in the presence of joy or in the presence of someone giving me love, right? But I couldn't necessarily receive it. So returning to those moments and bringing love to them. I know a lot of people talk about giving love to past versions of yourself, right? Who are really in like moments of suffering. But I actually feel like this is even more powerful, because what you're doing is you are utilizing that experience now of like, okay, my heart's a little bit more open, or I have a tiny bit more capacity now to feel safe, like in my physical body. And I can actually send that back in time in this way, where moments where that was available to me, but I didn't know how to hold it or receive it, I'm teaching that part of me to do it. And in that teaching, you're like expanding it within your own self. So it's almost like threading through time these emotional experiences. It's a very powerful experience. And I feel like with Jupiter moving through Cancer, that we can really start to use this time traveling nostalgia for our own benefit, and to really help us move into new emotional states, and to kind of work with the mind in a new way too, because this is, with Mercury retrograde, and there's so much focus on air energy, that we can kind of find ways to bridge the mind with the emotions that are really deeply supportive of whatever kind of journey that we're on in our life. And if you're interested in working with astrology in a much more intuitive way, kind of like this, I invite you to check out my class By the Moon, the intuitive guide to understanding your birth chart. There's a free ebook that you can get right now, either through the link in my bio, or if you click to my YouTube channel, the main page there, the first link is the free ebook. And that will get you started for the class. Happy time traveling, everyone. Use your nostalgia for good.